Hello, everybody. My name is Lewis Lee from All Ends Media, and this is Plan and Traffic. And we do this every Thursday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And we talk about cars, boats, trucks, anything you put gas in, we talk about it. And we have special guests, Greg Speed Shop, and Leah
Hi.
is sidekick. How's it going? How's it going, guys?
Doing good.
Good. We met this year at SEMA for the first time. I think we've talked on the internet before.
Yeah, I think we talked times.
Yeah, so we met through Joe Coddington, my favorite celebrity.
Yeah,
okay.
We love.
Yep. So we met at SEMA this year, and things were moving so fast, we really didn't get to talk. So that's why I really wanted you guys to come on and share about your shop and what you have going on.
Yeah. Well, my name is Greg, and this is my wife Leah. We own Greg Speed Shop in Waupaca, Wisconsin. I guess 5 years ago, I decided to change career paths. I owned a trucking company for many years. I restored cars my whole life, but I decided to just go for what I want to do in life, and we decided to make Greg Speed Shop. And now we're one of the biggest speed shops in the country, custom car builder. I do a drag race also. Leah does a lot of vintage clothing.
Mm-hmm.
We're just trying to live life, all about building memories for people, and that's what we get to do every day.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, I was on your website looking at a couple cars. You guys are putting in work.
Yeah.
Beautiful cars.
We got a great team that works with us. All our guys, we just love them to death too. We couldn't do anything without them guys. There's just a lot of people that have helped us over the years. And we didn't know it was going to get as big as it is. But it's a handful. I mean, there's probably 70 cars there right now.
Yeah.
What's the main type or flavor of build that you guys do? Is it
we're
all over the place?
Like the resto mods right now, but we do a lot of average guy stuff. So we have a full mechanical side, and then we have a full fabrication side, and then the paint and body side, and then we'll do cheaper cars, but we really want to do more of the custom cars, but we try to help everybody out. So I mean, I had a guy come in today and ask me if I'd paint a tractor.
Wow.
Yeah.
We've had boats, planes. I mean, we've had it all in there.
Yeah.
But we had Chip Foose there in July, and Chip was blown away also, just like anybody else who's been there.
Well, because it's not just a speed shop.
Yeah,
either.
we have a lot of stuff going on there.
Uh-huh.
We got Texaco gas station built in there, a Pontiac dealership. Everything has an upstairs.
Yeah.
Leah's full store. We do full food area. We got people from all over the country come there to do photo shoots.
Yeah.
I want storage.
The first building that we have there has like 5 buildings inside this one building.
Wow.
The building has an upstairs, so it's more than what you think it is when you see it from outside.
Right. Yeah, apparently so. That's great.
So we've been there this March 5th.
Yeah.
We'd be open 5 years, and 5 years ago it was only 5,000 square foot. Now we're 35,000.
Wow.
And I build everything. We do all the concrete work. We build the buildings. We do all the electricity. My team becomes builders with me, and that's how we get it done.
Yeah.
And, just put it to work. We did not plan for this to happen. It just happened.
That's the best. It's a happy accident.
Yeah.
Well, that shows that you're doing good work if things keep growing and getting better. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it really is. I mean, we've over 150,000 people been in the building in the last 4.5 years.
Yeah.
And every time people come in, they love what they see. We're more about building memories for people. At the end of the day, we just always say that that's all life's about is memories. So we try to build.
Right.
Yeah, as I get older, I've been reminded that, like, wow, you really like to live in the past. I'm like, yeah, because it was good.
Yeah.
I liked it. I want to go back. So let me ask you a question. I do work in a small repair shop, nothing the scope of what you're doing, but I think we may see some of the same problems. And one of the things I see is, when you get a car that was worked on by somebody else or a couple of other shops, you want to, I don't even have to ask you a question. Take it from there. What
Mhm.
are your thoughts?
Yeah, we get that all the time. I mean, I got a car that just happened to come in now, and the guy ended up paying $90,000 for this car, and it's going to cost them probably another 150 for me to fix it.
Wow.
What a disgusting shame.
It's and he bought it from a dealership who sells old cars. I just can't even believe it. I got one of my top mechanics on it right now, working on it, and every time he turns around, he tells me something else, or I go look, and I just you can't even believe it. You just can't believe it.
We hear that a lot. Like
Yep.
every builder that comes on here says the same thing, that people just take advantage of people, and it's just unbelievable.
It's
Yeah.
sad.
It's
It really
it's
is.
terrible. It is really terrible, and it's you try to help people out, and a lot of these other shops give us all a bad name. I don't like dealing with you, but I'm pretty cut and dry with people, though. I just want to bring it here, and you don't want to pay. I guess it just don't work.
Yeah.
We could do a whole show, 2, 3, 4, 5 shows on just that subject. But the thing that burns me is, it was one car I recently worked on that was sold. The guy bought it off the internet. It was a Mustang, showed beautifully, looked really nice, until he lost the brakes. And then we had it up on the lift, and even from 5 feet up on the lift, it looked good. It's a lot of silver stuff. They painted the gas tank silver, painted the brake line silver, painted the metal ends on the brake hoses on the floor, painted those, masked and painted them silver, and left the hose cracked. Painted the idler arm and the tie rod ends, but had blown out bushings, that you couldn't see in the pictures. All you saw was that nice silver, looked like everything was new, and it wasn't. And I said, okay, you want to deceive people. It happens all the time. But don't do it with brakes.
Yeah.
No.
You're sending a person out. This could be a guy, it could be his wife and kids in the car. They're taking this car out, and not only that, they plumbed the brakes wrong, so there were 3 wheels on one circuit, 1 wheel on another circuit.
Yeah. The other thing we've been seeing a lot of is just the part quality just is not there anymore. Yeah. I mean, even good parts that we buy.
Well, we'll get brand new parts, and there'll be junk.
Yeah.
Junk.
I mean, the quality of building parts.
Now, are you talking about aftermarket stuff or replacement stuff?
Some aftermarket stuff, good,
Okay.
Good stuff that we pay good money for. I just see the quality of a lot of things in that world right now, not so hot.
I've had a lot of trouble with gas tanks. Like they say, engineered to fit. We laser scope the car, and get guaranteed. Bullshit. It's like, no. So then why am I fighting? Why do I got to put a screw jack on this thing? Why do I got to jack it through the floor to get the straps on? Come on.
Yeah. But we're constant here, so we do a lot of rust repair, and what you guys would too. From Ohio to it's funny when I see my friends from out west, and they don't know what rust really is. Something they would say is totally junk. We're thinking, oh, that's nothing.
Yeah,
pristine.
It's funny when you go out there, but we've been very fortunate for what we have today and things that we're learning in the business. It's just a lot of fun,
Right.
We're living life, and we race and we got the shop, and it just, life is good.
That's good. That is good.
Now, Greg, what is your specialty? Like, what is your love?
Right now in the paint shop, I'm painting right now again. For the last couple of years, I haven't been able to do too much because I've been building buildings and keep thing afloat. But I was a full-time painter for many, many years. But I'm into the mechanical side. I'm into the, sheet metal side.
Mhm.
I try to know a little bit about everything in the shop, but I guess, if I had to lay it on the line, I would put myself painting against anybody.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just getting back in the swing of that just because it's time. The business is finally, I ain't going to build another building for a while. We are going to add on again, but we're going to hold off probably 2 years yet before we do that.
Now, I'm not a fabricator or a builder or anything. I work on my own stuff. You know what I mean? I play around my own stuff.
Yep.
And painting is such a satisfying result. You know what I mean? Like when you're done painting, you I don't know how to say it. Like you get that feeling like, wow, look at this, it's shiny now. It was.
Yep.
But,
The painter always gets the credit, but the body guys are the one who make that.
Oh yeah.
I say that all the time at the shop. I say, because I'm not a painter either. I'm not a body guy. I do mechanical work. And I tell these guys, I said, yeah, you guys get all the credit. I said, we do all the work, you get all the credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's funny.
I'm a real gearhead at heart, so I race a 1957 Pontiac called the Joker.
Here we go.
1100 horsepower motor, 4-speed, 10-inch wide tires, no computers.
He's singing to me right now.
Yeah.
Right. Me too. I'm a Pontiac.
Yeah, right.
What does that car weigh, Greg?
2750.
Whoa, you got a 57 Pontiac to weigh 2750. That's unbelievable.
It's all redone. I've owned it for like 9 years now. We've gutted it apart.
Last winter we put her on a diet and we did a lot of work and set the goals for the season, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Checking all our goals off.
We checked a lot of goals with it.
So
then this coming year, we race with a group of guys called the Brew City Gassers in Wisconsin here. Some of our best friends. We love these guys.
Mm-hmm.
But this year we're gonna venture out and we're gonna race with the Salties Gassers out of North Carolina. So we got like a 7-state area that we're gonna be racing. And it's all natural aspirated 4-speed cars. You guys up, they're the best.
Is that Quayne Stott's group?
Yeah, yes, it is.
Yeah, okay, I thought so. That's a great group. Those guys have some awesome cars.
Yeah, so that's definitely who we're going to be racing with, and I tell everybody I can't be the best until I race the best, so that's where I'm. And I plan on winning. Just how it works.
So how's the car built? What's the mechanicals?
The car's built. We built a square tooth chassis. It's a 2x3 chassis. Full cage in it. Like I said, natural aspirated, big block Chevy. 477 is what we're going to be running. That 477 spins at 9,200 RPM.
Nice.
4-speed.
Nice.
The car has all the original magnesium rims on it. It actually, the car really raced back in the late 60s, and it never had the Joker on it. I was the very first driver with the Joker on it, but the car has all the patina on the car, and we actually built a fiberglass front end and doors for it, and then we replicated the patina the way it looked on the original doors and fenders, and most people don't even know it. That is replicated.
We lettered it almost like.
Yeah.
Nice. Joe's calling you out here.
What? Is that Joe?
Yeah. She's in the chat. So everybody say hi to Joe. Joe.
One of the coolest piece of garage junk that I have that came off an old Pontiac Racer that I'd love to build an engine for is a mechanical Hillborn, and it was on a Pontiac motor that was raced back in the 60s and 70s. And I keep toying with the idea of finding an old motor and building it around that, just building it around the mechanical injection.
Yeah, we love the racing. Leah's my backup girl. I mean, we put a show on for people, but if she's not there, sometimes she can't quite make it. And
well, we still have kids at home, so
Dang
So you-
kids.
being there. That's what I say too. But you know, we go out and we put a show on, and now we're gonna go race with the best in the country, and you know, we plan on being successful at it.
Right.
But you know, I'm at that age where it's time for me to build them memories, and the Southeast Gassers are really going to help me build that. I love our group that we race with now. We'll still race with them guys, but I got to venture out and try some other things.
Right. Sure.
Yeah, we look forward to following you on it.
Yeah,
It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, we're a featured car at the PRI show this year, so we actually will have the car at the PRI next week.
Oh yeah, we'll be there, or I will. Are you going, Ray?
No, I'm not. I won't be out there. I'm still transitioning to be able to make fun plans. I have the time. I just have to be able to do it. I'm curious. I did a lot of stuff on Racing Junk of your car. What transmission and rear are you using in the car?
The transmission is a G-force, and then Moser rear end.
Moser. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
And the G-force is the only thing that I know that can hold up to the car. I mean, in the beginning with that car, you know, I probably 6 trannies I went through.
Oh my God.
What we using, Muncie's?
Yeah, Muncie's, and then I tried, you know, the M23 Muncie, the new style ones, and you know, nothing would work.
Seems like every year there was something that always broke. One year it was the drive shaft.
And we kept the
one year it
original Pontiac rear end in it for the longest time.
Yeah.
Big money on all the parts in that.
Yeah. Well, the Pontiac and the Oldsmobils were the hot setup back in the day. You know, guys were putting them in the Chevys. You know, putting them in 55 Chevys left and right.
But they just couldn't hold up to the Joker.
Yeah.
If you want to try your parts, give them to me. I'll let you know.
Well, you know, given the power to weight ratio, I understand why. I think if the car was heavier, you probably wouldn't have had as much of a problem. But you know, there's more mass. But yeah, that light body, all that power is going back.
Yeah.
So.
Now the car's really rolling right now. I mean, it's doing. I raced a long time dirt track. I raced circle track.
Oh wow.
I promised my wife I'd never get serious in the drag racing, so she let me get the car. Once she got hook, line, and sinker,
well,
now it's okay.
I was gonna say that.
It took him a long time to get me out there because, you know, he bought me one year. He always said, you know, you're going to be my backup girl. And I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do that. And then one year for Christmas, he got me this like go-go outfit.
I was going to say, just buy you a set of boots, pair of boots. That's all.
Got me the
white boots.
The dress thing was like a costume, you know, the costume things. And then the real go-go boots. And I lifted it up and I'm like, I am not wearing this out there.
Yeah.
All these people, I'm not doing it. Well, then one day I was at home and I put the go-go boots on and I'm like, dang, these don't look too bad.
You're hooked.
The outfit.
Yeah, so well, then we ended up going to a meeting, the first like meeting with the Bruce City Gassers, and right away he throws me completely under the bus
In front of everybody.
And so I couldn't say no. You know, they're like, well, you know, we would like to get some backup girls, and Greg's like, yep, right here. You know, she'll be the one.
Well, that is the definition of throwing someone under the bus. You got to do it in front of everyone, you know.
Okay. Well, then I started getting everybody else's wives involved, and it just turned out to be a thing. And he always said to me, you know, you don't have to, you know, really do anything. He's like, you just go out there and put on a show. I'm not really watching what you're doing anyway. So I was like, oh, okay, I can do this, you know. Well, then he started getting serious. So then I really had to start knowing what the heck I was doing.
There's nobody better than you to be there.
But the first time he actually really did get me out there, and the first time being out right next to the cars, doing the burnouts and like hauling ass down that track, it was just like, I couldn't get enough of it. I wanted to keep going down the track because I couldn't get enough of it. It was the coolest feeling in the world.
So now it's okay to spend money on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's kind of like Hustle Nitro. You know, once you get your first nose full of nitro, you gotta go back for more.
What one day she says to me,
I am sick of you breaking down.
I'm sick of you breaking down. Buy the goddamn motor.
Yeah. Nice.
You know, and that is it's not a good thing when the two of you are addicted to the same thing.
You know, right. There is something to be said for checks and balances where there's a little bit of a, yeah, where one can pull, right. Yeah.
Well, at my house,
I don't even second guess it, you know. And then when she says it's okay,
He'll look
it's
at me and he's like, "Well, should I?" I'm like, "Do it."
yeah,
You know what? I think the way I look at it is you're just assuring mutual fun.
love. Yep.
You
My wife-
double barrel, hit it. I love that.
Yep. My wife is into everything. She says that if she wants to spend time with me, she gets into my hobbies. So I'm into everything, guns, motorcycles, cars, whatever, you know what I mean? And she's right there with me. And I tricked her when we were dating. I took her to a car show. I'm like, man, you would look pretty in that Bronco. It was a girl riding by in a little Bronco. I was like, oh, you look beautiful in that. And she's like, oh, that is cute. And from then on, boy,
yeah,
That's
my
how you
ride or die.
work magic.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
Very.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to have your partner, with you and on the same page. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's a blessing there. You guys are
We
blessed.
Yes, we are 100%. You know, when we were in the trucking company, we took a gamble and went for it, and we were very successful at it. And to step the story back up, and I think I told you maybe a little bit about it, Louis, but we end up spending a couple $1 million upgrading our fleet of trucks, and 3 weeks after that, we went to the Henry Ford Museum. And the minute I walked in the Henry Ford Museum, I knew instantly what I was going to do the rest of my life. And it had nothing to do with the trucks. The only thing I was scared to do was tell her. Because I know she wasn't going to be happy. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what?
would ruin the day at the Henry Ford Museum, and I want to ruin that day. We got home and I told her, that this is something in my heart that I have to do, and I'm done trucking, and we got to sell this place and do what I want to do the rest of my life, and that's Greg's Speed Shop, and now it's taken us to a whole different level, and I mean 5 years from now, I plan on being one of the best builders in the country, if not the world. I mean, that's my, and there ain't no, when you come to my facility, you'll understand it ain't no joke,
Yeah. Yeah. There's another part of this, that having your wife back you. I know a lot of people, their wives don't back them, and it makes the struggle through the whole process.
Right.
And my wife, I've started probably 10 different businesses. Some worked, some didn't, and she was always there backing me. You know what I mean? And it just works.
Yeah. You never know, and you got to try. If we fail, we figure it out. Oh, that work.
Yeah.
We'll try this.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been scared every time.
Yeah.
Every time. Never, ever, ever steered us in the wrong direction, and so I trust him. I trust everything that he.
We do have a lot of great people behind us. From our family to Joe's one of our biggest supporters. The Iowa Car Show, the best car show in the world. You guys got to make sure you got to be here.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do some work with them. I want to get the information too.
It's one of the best shows I ever been to. And we actually moved to Iowa because of the show.
Yeah.
We have a lot of great people that help us and back us, and that gets us where we're going right now,
And where were you before you moved there?
We lived in New London, which is about 45 minutes from here.
Right. Okay.
So we're close to. I've been going to the Iowa Car Show since I've been 6 or 7 years old. I started swapping there. I always been into cars my whole life, and I ended up I just loved the place, and I just kept on working my way up better spots to swap at, and then next thing I know, now we're up on the main stage there, so which is very cool.
Nice. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys at PRI. It's a different mode, but it's still fun. I mean, it's a fun get together.
Yeah, we definitely, there's a lot of people we want to see down there and talk, and we're addicted to racing. I mean, it's for me, the racing side, it's like I have to become the best gasser in the country before I can move on. So So I will not stop until I get that check mark,
Mhm.
and then the next thing.
Now, what do you run? The quarter mile or the eighth?
I race quarter mile now, but Southeast Gassers, they race eighth mile. So
Mhm.
it's gonna be a whole new experience for me.
Right.
The numbers they run, I run close to their numbers now, and I've been talking to a lot of guys. I'll be okay. I might get schooled for the first race or so, but that's about it.
Yeah. You'll
proud
learn it, huh?
Well, I guess yeah, knowing now, what your reaction time is, what your 60 foots are, you can kind of judge it because a lot of guys will start changing the car around, deep
Yeah.
and whatnot.
No, these guys in the Southeast Gassers, these guys are some serious dudes.
Yeah, they are.
They are the best racers in the country when it comes to the gasser world. They're not holding no button. I mean, they're shifting
Right.
that car. There's no shift light. I mean, 10-inch wide tires, 11 to 1200 horsepower. That's a manhandle deal there, and these guys
Right.
are at it.
Yeah.
I feel confident enough that I'll be a top runner there. They'll beat me up for a while, but I'll get it together real quick.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
If I race the eighth mile a little bit, I never put an eighth mile gear in my car.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's gonna upset my car. It ain't gonna like it. I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah.
But we'll get it figured out pretty
It's
quick.
going to be different.
I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of my bucket list projects. I have a car in the driveway that's I was going to build a street gasser out of it, and and then see where it goes. But slowly assembling parts, here and there, and we'll see, because I think it's just the coolest type of car in the world you could ever build. I really do.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And the racing side really helps what we do. We always get customers because we race. They talk at the track, and they come in or they see the car, and almost all racers have a hot rod.
Sure.
That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I've never really liked gassers, but I've been starting to like them more and more. Like at the SEMA show, really got me looking at them. I'm like, oh, yeah, pretty cool.
Mhm.
I give you one ride in that car. You'll love that car.
Yeah.
I refuse to ride in it. I won't do it.
No, you're done. Huh?
I've liked them since I was a kid. They just bit me real early, and once it does, that's it. And that's the thing, I like the ones that are more on the down and dirty, gritty side. Not the real nice, pretty finished cars. I like them a little sweaty and with some imperfections. That's the way I think. That's certainly what mine looks like.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Another thing that's happening to me too. Those dunk cars with the big wheels.
yeah.
I've hated them. I always hated them. But this year at SEMA, there were some nice ones there.
Yeah, I've seen them.
And I'll tell you what, these guys they're starting to build some really nice cars.
Oh,
I agree with you 100%.
wow.
Yep. So
I mean, a lot of trucks at SEMA now, though, too.
yeah, they're coming up.
Well,
Now,
I was going to say, Louis, the Instagram post that you shared today with the guy that it was a show car with the engraving and the etching. That car was off the chart. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that before in my life.
well, that's the lowrider. It's been like that for years. And
This one seemed to be like the really
cream of the crop.
top shelf.
Yeah, the lowrider stuff that's crazy, man. Them guys are very, very talented.
Yeah.
I didn't even see. Well, there was some paint on the chassis, but I didn't even see any body paint. We were just looking at the chassis and the engine in the front end, and the engraving work was off the chart. Just oh my god.
Well, next year we'll have our first vehicle at SEMA next year. We're working right now, and that she's just a showstopper. So we're hoping to go with it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice. Now,
There's a story behind that one.
Yeah.
you want to share?
I think.
Next time.
Yeah. No.
Gotta keep it sensible.
Yeah. Right. So I'm.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. So I'm an artist, and I do leather work now. I do tooling on leather and stuff. Actually, I make some purses for Joe, and I want to get into the engraving because I see those low riders. I'm like, man, I think I can do it. So I built an engraver. I haven't had time to really get into it yet, but I'm gonna engrave. I got a 77 Coupe de Ville that I'm gonna engrave most of the chrome.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's definitely some talent to do that.
Yeah.
But the only way you can do it is just do it.
Yep.
Hey,
if I mess it up, I'll sand it down and paint it.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yep. So I'm also I'm building a school bus. I bought a school bus and I'm converting it into an RV.
Oh,
Cool.
cool.
And me and my wife are going to retire in a year and a half. And I'm going to do an early retirement because I'm tired of working.
Yep.
And we're going to travel the country. I do celebrity stuff too, car stuff. So I'll do that while I'm on the road. But Joe said that we could park in her driveway, so I'm going out there and park in her driveway.
Perfect.
I'm gonna hold her to it. You hear that, Joe? She's
Don't let her take you in the Can-Am.
Yeah.
no.
Leah's got stories about the Can-Am and Joe, so
Okay. I gotta find out before I go because I want
to. Just buckle up is all I'm saying. Buckle up.
I can see her riding in it pretty good.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you right now, Joe's in the background right now, laughing her butt off right now because she knows exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna die. I did. I thought I was gonna die.
Yep. Here she is, right here.
Funny.
She's great.
Yes, she is. Yeah, her place in Parker there's awesome. You know, you'll love parking there.
Yeah. We can't wait. Hopefully I'll have it done in the next year and a half. It's a lot of work, man. A couple of some of my buddies that come on here, they all flew out here and drove out to Ohio and helped me cut my roof off.
Mm-hmm.
So we cut the roof off, raised it 18 inches in one weekend. This is like a month job, but these guys wasn't playing.
Yep.
We had a couple guys in the chat that helped out, Joey. Great guys. They came in and they helped me like they were my family. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So the car industry has some really good people, and you know, I love them all.
Yeah.
We've met a lot of great people in the car world, you know, and we're very fortunate and very blessed that we get to meet a lot of these guys. And
yeah,
you know, I did a lot of stuff with Gene Winfield, and I'm very honored that I was able to do all the stuff I did with Gene already.
Mm-hmm.
And
great guy.
Stuff I'll never forget in my life, you know.
Yeah, when he's sitting at the kitchen table at 1 o'clock in the morning, just drawing on napkins because he doesn't know how to talk without
doodling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my filing cabinet full of napkins of, you know, he doesn't tell you the color of the paint that he uses. He gives you the whole code.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he remembers codes. Yeah. So we got a Cadillac that we want to do. It's a car that I got a 62 Caddy, and I want to do that. It's pretty much close ready for paint, but I was going to have Gene come in and paint it at that time. And he told me that he didn't care what color I wanted it painted because he was going to paint it, and I had no choice. So he gave me all the colors that we're going to paint the car with.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to listen to him. I mean,
no, yeah.
Like it? I don't care.
Yeah.
Gene, I got a couple of cool stories with Gene. We were doing a class at my shop, and there's 30 people there, and Gene sets the fire alarm off because we're doing some lead work, and the fire door goes down, and he never even stopped. And some guy said, "Hey, Gene, you know, the fire door is going down," and he's like, "I don't give a shit. It ain't my shop." He thinks a lot. I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
He just chuckled, you know, but he's a great guy. You know, Joel introduced me to Gene many years ago, and you know, he's one of the good guys, you know.
Yeah. I missed him this year at SEMA. Like everywhere I went, he was like, "Oh, Gene was just here." I was like, "Where's he at? I'm trying to catch him," and I just missed him. I didn't get to see him.
Yeah, I seen him at the Hall of Fame luncheon. I was with Joe, and we sat at Gene's table with Joe and Linda Vaughn also was at the table. And got to talk to him and talk about some stuff. And then I seen one other time in the hallway, but he's getting up there in age now.
Yeah. You know what was nice though? I seen a lot of posts of him having fun.
Yeah.
He was sitting in cars and on motorcycles and stuff. And you usually don't see that with him because he's always, doing autographs or he's working.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like this year he was really just relaxed and just having fun.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I got out of it too. I had we built a prototype bike quite a few years ago, and I still have it. We got a U.S. patent on it that we're going to be selling. But Gene was at the shop, and actually Joe and Amanda Martin were also there, and Gene jumped on the bike and fired it up, and he wanted to take that thing for a ride. Joe was egging him on to do it,
Oh yeah.
Like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I had to reach over, shut that off, pull the key out of there,
and run.
It was funnier than heck. But he was ready to take this thing, and just take off with it,
Oh no.
We got some pictures of it. It was fun for a second. Well, it was funny for everybody that was there but me,
Yeah. That's funny. Joe and Amanda are great people too. I miss them out there.
Yeah, 100%. They're definitely very nice people.
Yeah.
Met a couple different times and super nice.
Yep, they are. They've been on here a couple times.
Okay.
Yeah, good people. Like Joe just said on the chat that everybody's family, man. It's just a great community. Really is.
100%. Mm-hmm. And we just keep on, like I said, we just keep on pushing and doing our thing, and everything will come.
Yep. Yep.
Just right now, it's all about the racing side for me, just to get that check mark. I just need to get that check mark. And then you move on.
See, I messed up when I was younger. I was a little wild on motorcycles. I like to get a Hayabusa right now. And my wife won't let me because she remembers me riding when I was younger. Yeah. So I got to hop up my cruiser. and put a turbo or something on it. I got to.
Oh, right.
Like, honey, that's an alternator.
Yeah, it's an alternator, right?
Why is it whistling?
He did that to me with some Nas.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's one thing about me that nobody really knows is I'm terrified to go fast. Terrified. And this is what we do, right? So he refuses to take me, or I refuse to let him take me in fast cars and everything like that. Hence the reason why I don't go in the Joker. And he tricked me into going with our daughter Vivian on a little joyride in our 31 5-window coupe. And he ended up pulling over to the side on the side of the road. And I knew he had nitrous on this vehicle, but he knew better than to turn this stuff on when I'm in. Pulling over like there was a problem with the motor. So he gets out and he's like checking the motor, and me and our daughter Vivian, we're like, what's he doing? I don't know. We're just trying to get back in. Well, we're going down a road that is a quiet road. And the minute I see the red light turn on the dash, I knew what was happening. And
yeah,
it was.
She didn't care too much for nitrous.
No,
Vivian loved it.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I didn't care too much.
No.
See, I can go fast, but I don't like going fast somebody else driving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, me either.
Right.
I can't. I don't know why. Must have been like a past life thing or something.
But actually, as I'm getting older, I can't go as fast. Like when I was younger, man, 150 on a bike was easy. Now I'm on my cruiser. I hit 70. I'm like, oh, I'm going too fast.
Yeah, slow it down.
Yeah, I'm an old man. I'm like,
thinking about life a little more now.
Yeah. Yep. I got stuff to do. Back then, it was like, oh, if I die, I die.
I haven't got that point yet, and I hope I don't get it for a while yet because I got to win some races yet.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Well, when you don't do it all the time, see, I had family, and so I got away from all that for a long time. So now that I got a bike, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go fast. I can't ride roller coasters no more.
She can't either.
No.
Yeah, I used to ride them all the time. I got to about 45, and I was like, uh-oh, I'm getting sick, man. Let me off.
I took my daughter to Great America with her friend well, it's been a while now. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be great. And I'm telling her how great all these roller coasters are going to be. Third ride, I puked.
Yeah, yeah. I messed up the whole trip. My family like, Dad, you just stay right here. We'll come back and get you.
Have to go.
Yep. Yep.
Oh man, it sucks getting old.
Yeah, don't it? It seems like when I hit 38, from then on, it was like stuff started going.
Well, I've said that too. It sucks getting old, but it sure beats the alternative.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. We're all going to meet that day.
Yep.
Yep.
So we want to enjoy it and do everything we can until then.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the fellas at? We usually have people in the
I think
waiting room.
Justin's down there. We get Justin in because I'm sure he's got 100 questions.
Yeah, so
himself.
Usually around the half-hour mark, we let some people in and they'll ask you some questions. They're all good people that we have on every week. The usuals.
Nice.
Hey,
Hey.
Justin.
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
Hey, Justin.
Hey, if I could count to 100, I probably would have that many questions, but
Don't
hold me to it.
Yeah.
So Justin works at a shop in Detroit, right?
Saginaw, Michigan.
Saginaw.
Yep.
Saginaw.
Yep,
Okay.
we got a hot rod shop up there. American Gasser.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just followed you guys today, I think.
Nice. Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just went through all the stuff. I'm following you guys. It's pretty cool. I recognize the Joker.
Yeah, I've owned, like I said, I owned a car about 9 years. We're definitely addicted to it.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. We just a couple years ago finished up a pretty cool 32 Ford race car, Gasser style build for a guy in Oklahoma. He's been running that one now, kind of test and tune year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we around here, we race the quarter mile stuff, but like I was saying before, we're going to switch to mile. I mean, I still like racing a quarter mile, but
that's what we race here too. Quarter.
What's that?
We race quarter here as well.
Just down south, they race the eighth stuff. So, and sometimes we'll be at a track and they'll only let us run eighth mile because like Byron does it once in a while. The waters, they're rained the day before, and they don't like the track past the eighth mile, and we're shutting down before that. And all of a sudden the next day they'll say, okay, well, we're gonna race quarter mile today. Man, that seems like a long ways down there after you're used to racing.
Yeah,
that's true.
It seems like, oh my God, it's kind of scary now.
Yeah, I used to race my bike on a quarter mile, and at this track here in Ohio, it was Thompson Racetrack. At the end of the track, it had a little dip.
Yep.
And man, on a bike, man, you hit that, boy, you feel like you're going somewhere else.
Yeah.
Hang on.
With the Joker so far, the fastest we have been with that car is 863 at 155.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's on paper it should run at 826. I think it comes out to be, but we had a lot of clutch problems. We blew a couple clutches up. Not making excuses, but we just didn't have our shit together. Basically, what it comes down to, and.
Now we travel with a spare of everything, though.
Yeah.
So, like, if something, we'll fix it and get right back out there.
We just
use a multi-disc clutch in that car, Greg.
Yeah, we got a brand new Ram clutch, 6-finger that just came in. That will be running this year with the self-gassers. We just got a new motor. got delivered at the shop today. So Merry Christmas to
Yes,
me.
it was like Christmas.
Wow, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm very happy that it's sitting there, because in March, our first race, March 25th in Reynolds, Georgia. So that'll be our first one, and I just can't wait to start racing with these guys.
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
We're hoping we'll be running 8th mile. We want to be in a low 5:30s. 20s would be nice in the 8th mile is what we're hoping. But natural aspirated 4-speed cars, 10-inch wide tires, 1,100 horsepower. It's sketchy, but it's the fun part.
Well, yeah. You rely a lot on the suspension. It's got to work.
Yeah.
You got to hook and you got to stay straight. And
Yeah. In with Queen's deal, there's no shift light, there's no computers.
right.
So it's all you trying to figure out get that car done.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is, you're very familiar with your car. It's not a new build, so it's not like stepping into something new. So.
I'll definitely feel comfortable. I'm a little. The only thing I'm a little iffy on is the way the transmission first gear they run and the rear gear they run. It's just way different than where I'm at right now.
Oh yeah.
So my car's violent when it leaves now. Boy, it's really going to be violent now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What gear do you run in the back now?
We run a 370 and we run a 411. We flip back.
You gonna go like to the 513s or?
No, we'll be a 600.
Oh, okay. Even deeper. Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
It'll be anywhere between a 550 and a 600.
Okay.
But we change the first gear is what we change out of it to make that work.
Yeah.
But you guys already know a 600 first gear is 600 rear gear is crazy.
Yeah. I'm thinking the first thing I think of is valve train. I go right to the valve train. Like, okay, that's gonna be moving awful fast. All those little pieces gonna be moving up and down real quick.
Yep. Now there's a lot of expensive parts in this thing that we got now.
Yeah. Well, there should be.
Yeah. Our motor that we run with normally, it's a great motor and makes plenty of power too. It'll be our backup motor, but
yeah,
this one here just spins more RPM, and that's what it seems like them guys run a lot. So that's what we had to switch to.
Yeah.
So you have a learning curve on that as well, huh?
Yeah. Like I told them guys, they'll school me for a little bit, but within a couple of races, we'll be right there. Because I can't practice anywhere until I go just, so I'm kind of screwed on that part. But right after we run that very first race in Georgia, when I come back home, I'll be any track that's open, most likely be Union Grove, Wisconsin. Usually they're open first week of April, and we'll just be pounding the passes down there to get our crap together,
Right. So I pulled up some boots over here.
Yeah. Yep, there she is.
I don't know why, but I pictured white.
I do have every color.
That's a great picture.
Thank you.
Yeah, so like I said, the car was actually built from a guy named Dan Smith. He found the car in Illinois, and he said that he was heading to work every day. He takes the same way to work, and one day he seen this Pontiac sitting outside the barn. And so he pulled in there, and the thing had a tow bar bolted to the front of it. And he talked to this old timer, and the guy said he raced it, and Dan said he wanted to buy it, and he needed some time to go get some money and come back, and the guy let him, and he ended up getting the car. And then I forget what year it was, but he ended up putting the Joker and Dan Smith Racing and all this stuff on it. And Dan did a lot of work to that car to get where it not is today, because it's not the same car, but when I first got it to where it was. And then Dan actually found me at the racetrack. At that time, I was running 12 seconds.
Uh,
So, that's a long time ago already.
yeah.
And he told me that, he told me the story that he found the car and stuff. It was very cool. And
Oh,
I
yeah,
told him
history.
the car into the eights, and he says, there ain't no way you're getting this car in the eights.
Yeah.
After I got it in the eights, I did send him the video.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
yeah, he's a super nice guy. Told me a lot about the car. Car is nothing like it was. Basically, the car is a shell, outside shell right now, and the front end is fiberglass that we built at the shop. We actually made the National Pontiac magazine to
yeah.
build front end for that, and I had a bunch of people call me to have us build it, but just the time I had in it, it would have cost $10,000 for me to build it for somebody. So, then we did the doors, and then the floor is all aluminum. The chassis I built this last winter. My very first drag car chassis I've ever built. I built a lot of circle track cars. Those guys could not believe that how rocks and rolls right now, because it's straight as an arrow and super fast.
Nice.
Mm.
Okay, Leah.
Mhm.
Tell us about your clothes.
My clothes.
Yeah.
Well, I have a lot of repop, pinup clothing, retro clothing, and then I do have a full upstairs of full vintage clothing. I'm coming to a crossroads, I guess. I want to focus more on branding our name and our logo. So I think I'm going to transition into getting only clothes that can provide our logo and stuff on them. There'll still be some retro clothing, some pinup style clothing,
Right.
but it'll supply our logo and name. So I have a lot of work to do before the season starts.
Yeah,
Get
you
on.
got to represent, right?
Yeah, that's right. I gotta focus. But like I said, I'll still always have the pinup. I do love the pinup look. It's where I started from, with where we are going. But racing's got a hold of my heart, so I tend to start when I'm buying the clothes to sell in my store. They all kind of look like the
She's
Go-Go.
buying for herself.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Around the like Go-Go 60s style look. And I feel like, because that's so near and dear to my heart right now, that's kind of where I'm going. So we'll see. A lot of changes.
Hey, that's what it's about.
My younger daughter just bought a pair of bell bottoms. I was like, I said, boy, if I could, I said, I still got some of my originals. I can't fit in them anymore. But I said, you used to rock those all the time. I love those. And she's got the body for it too. So she looks great. And I said, nice. That's great.
Yeah. I never thought I'd be in bell bottoms. I'm coming from where I used to tight roll my pants and
Right.
I never thought I'd be into bell bottoms again, but I absolutely love the style. And, you go with what you're loving. You got to follow your heart.
That's it. I mean, we went in and out of styles all our lives.
Yeah.
So why not go back and revisit the good ones? That's what I say.
Say it won't change. But,
okay. When the skinny jeans swing back around, I'll still never wear them.
Yeah, me neither.
I got to tell you this story, right? Me and my wife go to the store, right? This is when they first came out. So I was like, man, these pants are sweet. They're nice color. So I go in the dressing room, and you see I'm a big guy, right? I couldn't get those pants past my calves. And I'm in there hollering. I don't even cuss, but I was real close. I was like, babe, come in here, look at these. I couldn't get them up over my calves. I'm like, what idiot made these pants?
Right.
Why do you want tight pants? I don't understand.
Right.
I was so mad I wanted to leave the store.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Gosh.
So you'll never catch me in them. when I was younger, a teenager, I never wore jeans because my thighs were too big. Because they had like regular, they didn't have baggy jeans. So I was probably 14 before I wore a pair of jeans.
Oh.
Yep. My legs were big. I raced BMX and all kind of, sports stuff. So I've always been large. When I was 12, I was 220 pounds.
Wow.
So I never wore jeans.
It's nice that they have the stretchy style. Because,
Yeah.
Yep.
like, really, you can get in them.
Right.
Yep. So we're missing a whole bunch of fellas. Where are the fellas at?
Yeah, I don't know what happened this week. It's kind of a weird, I don't know. They forgot
I
about
show
us.
back up and nobody else does.
I know. Yeah, I've been wondering where you are. I was like, what the hell's up with Justin?
Yeah,
I knew you were around.
We had some family stuff going on.
Okay.
So
I sent the link. I put the link on last week, and then I reposted it again today. So,
Right.
oh, here they go. Never got the link. Let me repost it.
Who was that?
That was Jim.
Okay.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah,
About to send you the link.
He was in the chat. He's there.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, he's on Facebook, but he's not in the.
Oh, he was in the chat here though. Oh wait, is that how? Okay, all right, throws up from there. Yeah, I was wondering about Brian too. Usually he'll reach out to me and ask me what's going on, but I didn't hear from him.
All right, let me.
So Justin, tell me about this 56 gasser you guys are building.
So that was the one. Yeah,
You
you're
know I
talking
would
about
love.
kind of these down and dirty gassers. That red and white gasser we had in a few months ago. Probably saw it on Facebook. We did ladder bars in the back. Went through the engine, redid everything. He actually brought it back. We're gonna put a new front axle setup in it now.
Okay.
What kind of
He,
the Speedway kit?
yeah, I think that's what he's going with.
The round tube, probably. Right?
Yeah.
Do you have you ever heard of Wax Customs?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, man, they're the best axles in the game. 100%.
Where are they located, Greg?
New England.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
A buddy of mine, he's got a couple of gasser Corvettes, and he knows I want to do my car. And one day I come home and I find a full drum to drum straight axle out of a Ford truck sitting in my driveway. Oh, okay.
Nice.
I've had a couple different axles, and my car was a lot heavier before, but it'd been the axles. With this whack, we don't. It's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we got a gasser that we're doing for a guy right now in the shop boss. It's a street car, but he wants to drag race it, so we're changing all the back end. It's not a '63 Nova, I think it is.
Okay.
Cool.
Wow, now that's
Yeah, I
a
think that's
short
the only-
wheelbase car, so that's going to be a handful.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
So,
That's a Nova 2.
yeah, we ended up getting a job because the guy, we didn't get it right away until he came up to our shop, but he was kind of one of these guys that are pretty tough to deal with. But I deal with guys like that all the time, so it was no big deal. And my manager Charlie, he had to get me involved in it, and then I talked to the guy and I just said, come on out to the shop. I run an 8-second car. Just come on out and I'll show you what I would do to your car. And then he walked in and he stopped in his tracks and he looked at me and he's like, "You're the Joker?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "You got the Joker."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've been
Nice.
watching this for years. So I was like, that was cool. I was like, could you come look at it anyways? I want to show it off now.
Yeah.
So he got underneath
That's
it.
cool.
But it was cool that he gave us a job because he seen the car, and so
You
That's
seen the
neat.
performance. Yep.
It's
Yeah.
cool when you get recognized like that.
yeah, 100%, 100%. Because anybody that races, you already know it ain't easy. You can race, but if you want to win, it's not easy at all.
And
Right.
stay safe. Yep.
Yeah, I mean it's very tough. In these gassers right now, these guys are tough. That Southeast gasser stuff, them guys are tough.
Yeah.
And when we go race with them this year, I mean, we're gonna get schooled, like I said, but but only so long. That will happen.
Nah, you're bringing the
Again.
right kind of armament. I don't think it's going to be too long.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's Joe request.
What is she saying?
Tell the story of no one wanted the Joker. Tell the story about no one wanted the Joker and how it relates to you in your life.
Oh. Well, we got a guy doing we got a guy doing a book about my life right now, and the Joker is a part of it. And the 57 Pontiac was like a forgotten piece, because of the 57 Chevy, and it's kind of like my life. So that's the kind of story she wanted to relate to that. This book that they're doing right now, we actually read the first couple chapters of it last week, and it's a book that
I'm excited.
it's very, very good. And I could be biased because it's about me, but it just I think it will resonate with anybody in life. I've never got anything in my life for nothing. I quit school when I was 16. I made a multi-million-dollar trucking company, and I own a multi-million-dollar shop right now. And it's a hard work that gets you to that level.
Right.
And the car and me are one. And anybody that races know that when you have that car and you're racing, you and the car become one. And that comes from Joel, because she told me that. And when she said that to me, I was like, she's 100% correct. We become one with that car at that particular time. And that's what the story is about. It is very cool. I'm flattered that somebody wants to write a book about me. But I thought it was going to be like whatever. But then when we started reading it, I was like, "Oh, dang, this is pretty good. This could be a movie for sure."
It's very relatable for other people. So it's gonna be good. I'm excited.
Well, make sure you get it on audio, because I went to public schools and I can't read that good.
Yeah.
Audibles too.
We'll take turns reading a chapter at a time to you, Lewis. Don't worry.
Okay.
There we
We'll
go.
do that.
I'm a half hour from home to work, and every day I listen to audibles every day to work and home. That's how I get and I always say I'm reading another book, because I go through a book a week.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, we're trying to talk them into doing the audible for it. We're supposed to have the book. It's supposed to be done in April sometime. So
Nice.
we're pretty excited about it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's a great project. That really is quite an honor. That's you have to let us know where we can find that book, because I love reading stuff like that.
It will be on Amazon for sure.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Cool.
he writes books now, and he's on Amazon, so it'll be in his collection. But when we get the books, I'll definitely be posting a lot about it.
Great.
And I just can't wait for it to be done too. So it'll be pretty neat.
Yeah.
Just something to put that little, little check mark.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
man, not too many people got a book written about them before, and I'm kind
Right.
of
Well, I might have a book at the police station, but I don't think nobody want to see that one.
Yeah, that's a different kind of book. Yeah.
That
Like,
was
we
not
know all
an
about
auction.
you, buddy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a criminal. This is live. I'm not a criminal.
You just play one on the internet.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So if we got any other questions in the chat? Let's see. Somebody asked if I race BMX. Justin, yes. I was the king of the hill for a minute until I outgrew the bike.
And it took like what, a day?
I grew fast, man. I'm telling you.
one of our guys that work for us, he races, and he loves it. He's a really good racer too.
BMX. Justin, right?
Yeah,
The BMX
BMX, yeah.
racer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I did that. I did motocross.
Yeah.
You grow into new stuff, you just keep going into new stuff. I broke a lot of bones, so that kind of slowed me up. And like I said, I outgrew everything. I couldn't get uniforms or suits anymore. I outgrew it. I was when I was 12, I was like every year my foot size went with my age. So when I was 11, I was wearing 11s. When I was 12, I was wearing 12s. 13, I was wearing 13s, all the way to 15s. So I outgrew everything. Yep. I was gonna go to the beach cruisers because they started racing those, but I started getting into motorcycles more. So I was like, forget the beach cruiser. So I jumped into bikes.
It's easy to twist the grip.
Yeah. So that was my experience.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Justin, what are you guys working on at the shop now?
Well, quite a bit of everything. We've got probably 30 open projects.
Yep.
Wow.
So we're super busy. We're gearing up for Autorama. We're taking 3 cars. One of them is done. 2 of them are getting there. I tore one apart a couple weeks ago. We were running driving truck, and I like to avoid warranties, so it's tore apart in pieces.
That's what I'm in.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. A lot of restoration, resto mod sort of builds.
Yep.
Engine swaps, various things. Like I'm doing a 94 Sierra I've been working on the last couple of weeks. We're going to take that to Detroit. Doing a 4-link in the back. That's going to get a TKX trans and an LSA blower as well. Yeah, we're taking a 66 Chevelle. That was kind of a more restoration type of build. The Hemi swapped PT Cruiser, that'll be going with us. That one's been kind of a cool project.
What's the dates on Detroit?
February 24th through the 26th.
Right.
Wow, that's coming quick.
Upcoming. Yes. Yeah.
You said the 24th?
24th.
I think Detroit and Milwaukee are the same dates, ain't they, this year?
I think so.
Because we're going to be in Milwaukee. We got a 68 Mustang we'll be showing down there.
Nice.
But we wanted to go to Detroit. I think it's exactly the same date for some goddamn reason. I don't know why they do.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that. I mean, it's like that with anything. We try and hit quite a few shows throughout the year, showcase our builds and various things. And there's not a weekend in the summer where there's not 2 or 3 shows we could go to.
Yeah.
We usually hold a couple open houses every year at our shop. And that's usually let's find a weekend that has the least amount of shows going on. And that's when we do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So,
Greg, when is your show in your area?
What's that?
When's the big show at your place?
Iola.
That's second week of July every year.
Okay.
The second week, and it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay. That's a good month. That's when I was born, so that close to the second week. So it must have been a King's.
It's a sign.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
I'll tell you right now, you will not regret coming to the Iola Car Show. You will not regret.
Joe's been telling me to go for a couple of years, and I just can't make it. Something always happens. Like you said, other shows, I might book a celebrity at a different show, and so I'd be, on the other end of the country.
This is a show you definitely want to come to.
It's top 5 in the country, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to get a hold of the organizer. What's his name?
Joe Opperman.
Joe, yeah. It's a Autorama, isn't it?
No.
Because I think maybe I'm thinking of the wrong guy.
Oh.
No, I know who you're thinking. But no.
Different guy. All right, I need to get a hold of him because I want to see if I can get some of my celebrities going that way.
Yeah. Yeah, if you could, when you talk to Joe Coddington, she's been telling you, but she can definitely fill you in how good of a show that is.
Yeah, she has. She's told me.
Would love to check it out.
Yeah. How many acres?
I think they got 350 acres.
Yeah.
Really?
Biggest swap.
Yeah,
Oh
it would be the biggest swap and car show, I think, in the country.
Wow. Yeah, I gotta go.
Yes, sweet.
Hopefully, I get my bus done because I want to hit all this stuff with my bus. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that would
definitely.
Cool.
The show went. A lot of celebrities come from the West Coast to the show, and they're amazed when they come there.
Mhm.
They can't believe the swap.
Yeah.
You guys been to Hershey before?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know how the swap is there. That's what that is here. I mean, it's just you can't imagine everything you can imagine is here.
Mhm.
If you're looking for a part, it's here.
When Gene Winfield would come to the show, he would go around and swap and have a pile of stuff we have to.
I
Yeah.
still got Gene stuff at my
Yes,
place.
you do.
Yeah.
Oh, he'd go out and come back with a whole cart full of stuff again. It was crazy.
That's funny.
We got a big area where we're set at Iola, and Gene is the only guy that I let swap in my area. But you know, he's the king. You gotta let him do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. He's the man.
Yep, he's the man.
Yep. I'm Hot Rod. He's in our area. So,
Super cool.
yeah.
But yeah, it's one you want to put on the radar for sure. Once you go to it once, you'll come every year.
Yeah.
We got a couple
All right,
like that. We have a big show up in St. Agnes that I went to the first time this past year, and I'm like, man, I'm going next year. I don't care. So much fun. Yeah,
I know Linda Vaughn was up there for that one.
Yeah, she was up there. I didn't get to meet her. Murray Pfaff, he was up there. I talked to him for a little bit. Who else? There was a handful of people.
So she was probably riding in the convertible with Bob Fries. You know Bob?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Bob's a great big Bob.
Yeah. Yep, I met him a couple times. He's really cool.
Yeah, he is.
My
Like,
buddy
we were
Mike
actually...
said.
Go ahead.
My buddy Mike said he was there on he was there last year or this year. He was there this year.
I haven't been to myself yet. That's one on my list to get to. You know, being in Michigan, it's not too far away. You know, we're used to always going to the west, so that's a long way. Right.
Well, you want to try to get that Riddler, don't you?
Oh, 100%. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Would love to do that.
Yeah. I think that's on everybody's crown jewel there.
Oh, yeah. Hey, at SEMA, did you happen to look at Nichols' car, Justin Nichols?
Yeah, I seen it. Yep.
What did you think of it?
That was pretty good. I liked it.
Them twin turbos in the lights were incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely was cool. What'd you think of the truck? We seen that thing when it was just
a
couple years ago when they were just building that. We seen it. There was nothing on it. It had the frame and they were working on the headers when we were there.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
The one that they won with at SEMA this year.
Oh, yeah. That was cool.
Yeah. That C10 that they had, that Blazer. Yeah, that's a killer truck there too.
Yeah, they really came back into their own, those square bodies. You know, it's whoever thought that would be a resurgence like it is.
Well, they're running out of stuff.
Yeah, but and they are cool trucks, especially when you see what guys do to them. Mm-hmm. You know, they can be pretty cool.
Man, think about it. 15 years ago, 20 years ago, those trucks were $300-$400 everywhere.
Yeah,
buy every one of them right now if we could for $300-$400.
Yeah, you can't touch them now. They can be rust buckets and they're $2,000.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They want
$5. A lot of that.
Yeah,
they make about part there is for them though.
Oh yeah, that LMC, they make everything.
Well, the good thing is, everything interchanged for it's like a van. Everything interchanged for 15, 20 years almost.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Except a small trim.
Now the vehicle that we're bringing to SEMA, we got a C10 that we're bringing, but it's something that you haven't seen before.
Yeah.
If you come to the shop, you'll see the rendering we got on the wall. But
nice.
All right, we might be heading that way. We're going to Big Falls, Minnesota, to pick up a vehicle.
When
I don't know. See, I think the snow is going to catch us where we have to wait till spring. I think. We were trying to go before PRI, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, you definitely
get up very long if you want to.
You did stop.
Yeah, we sure will, for sure. Joe, oh, she's out west though. It's early there. What is
Yeah.
6 o'clock, 7 o'clock?
Yeah, she's
2 hour difference.
2
for
hours
us.
different than us.
Yeah. I was like, she's hanging out with us, but it's so early out there.
Should send her a link and get her on.
Yeah.
She said she was working out in the yard, and so she was just not coming on.
Yep.
So listen, I got to go to work early in the morning, so I'm going to jump off. But you guys are welcome to stay on because Ray runs the after party, and these guys stay on sometime 3-4 hours after I get off.
Yeah.
We're going to do that.
I wake up in the morning and they're still going. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Late shift.
But listen, you guys are family. When you come on this show, you're family. So you can come on anytime, and anytime you want to share something or promote something, you know, if you just want to come hang out with us, you know what I mean? Because
Cool.
we do this every Thursday, and we usually have more guys that come on the screen. Sometimes we have 5, 10, 15 guys on the screen.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, just hanging out. You know, we just hang out and talk trash and tell lies, you know.
Yep.
So you're always welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Thank
can.
you. That's awesome.
We definitely can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, please come in. I'll tell Joe that too. Like, just come on if you want to hang out. So I will see you guys at PRI.
Yeah.
Are you going all
Heck
3
yeah.
days or?
Yeah, we're leaving
Midnight Wednesday.
no,
Oh,
Tuesday night.
Tuesday.
Tuesday night we're leaving. We want to be there early Wednesday morning, get the car pushed in,
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah.
I'll see how much fun that's going to be, but we'll get it in there.
Man, it's usually so cold there. It's like a different kind of cold.
Last year too. Remember the wind?
It's like, I don't know, like somebody hits a switch and like, oh, we're gonna fix you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
It
different
was-
cold.
It was so bad last year.
Right.
Good thing
Yeah,
we're
so
Yeah, I didn't actually make it last year. The year before, last couple of years before that, I was there. But last year, my guys were down there, but we didn't make it.
I've never been yet.
So yeah,
My first
be
time.
her first time.
okay.
It is such an awesome show.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
I'm looking forward to it. We have, I think, 13 people going.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
probably we got probably 10, 13. Well, we're right in that area too that we'll have down there. So we'll have a lot of fun.
Well, let us know where you're going to eat and stuff because we like to taste food everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a burger joint that we went to
I'm looking forward to this
down
one.
there, and I just can't remember the name of it. Joe
I'm
Opperman,
interested.
he knows the name, but all the stuff is like heavy metal bands. The burgers are called,
Oh, cool.
and
Okay.
it's pretty dark, goth
Goth banger.
Yeah.
You know, I'm tasting a 5-finger death punch burger right now.
So
Yeah. I'm
Hey,
there.
so
We,
you can't see the hair in it. It's dark, lights down.
yeah, something like that.
that's
We ended up at a
burger.
really cool blues place last year.
Oh, that'd be cool.
What was it? The Slippery Noodle. I think
Wow.
it's like the oldest bar in the state or something like that. It's actually a pretty neat deal.
Where was that?
Right in Indy somewhere. I'm not exactly sure. It was a walking distance from the convention center.
Oh, that's cool. We'll have to check that out too.
A blues bar, you said?
Yeah.
I
It's
think
weird
I
'cause
was.
it's almost like two different bars. There was a big area in the one, they had a stage and everything, and then the middle's like an arcade. They have like pinball and stuff. And then another bar at the other end.
Yeah, I was there.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that was super cool. They had a couple really cool bands.
Yeah. It definitely was. It's kind of weird setup though.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
Mhm.
Well, I'm willing to go if you guys are willing to have me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Anytime, man.
We'll
Yeah,
definitely be up.
Yeah, we'll make plans and meet up. It'll be fun.
So you
Sounds
save your
good.
Muddy Waters t-shirt for that bar and you wear the Guar shirt at the other bar.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. Hey,
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm
Ray, why don't you go?
I
We'll,
should. You're right. I should.
Yes, you need to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do. I really do.
we'll kidnap
look,
you.
see, what's nice about this one, it's a cheap trip. You know what I mean? Because it's close to me. It's like 5 hours.
Yeah.
For you,
Yeah.
it'd be, a little more, but
Yeah, not much. We're about 6.5 hours.
Mm.
yeah.
So I'm right from my doorstep. I'm about 4 hours to Gary, Indiana. So
Okay. Indianapolis is a beautiful town. Really is.
Yeah.
Sure is a boring drive there, though.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let me tell you the story. I went on a rally race from Detroit to there. And how many hours do you think it is, Justin?
From Detroit.
from Detroit to down there.
Yeah, it's probably
I don't know.
3.5.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Well,
3.5-ish.
me and the Hot Boys made it down there in like 2.
Yeah.
We were 150 miles an hour all the way down there, right?
That
And-
wasn't boring.
It wasn't boring. We were rolling.
You're awake.
Yeah, it was Lamborghinis, Ferraris, all the big boys. We were riding pretty tough, and then we get to Indiana, and they got signs up saying if you get caught going over, I think 60 miles an hour over the speed limit, you go straight to jail. No ticket, straight to jail. So we had a guy way ahead of us with walkie-talkies, making sure no cops were ahead of us. But yeah, we were getting it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, that's too fast for me.
I was with a guy with Aston Martin, and when I tell you we were going 150 miles an hour and it didn't even sway, it was like we were doing 50.
Oh, God.
Beautiful car. Yep.
That's a good car.
Oh yeah, yeah. You that's a dangerous car because you're riding so smooth you don't realize you're going that fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, I had to go to bed. I got to be an adult.
All right. Yeah.
Well, somebody do
We'll
it.
see you, man.
Hey, have fun on the after show, and thanks for coming on, guys. Appreciate you, and I'll see you in a couple or next week. Yeah,
Yep.
next week.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
All right, sounds good. Later.
All right, Lewis. So long.
Yeah. We're probably gonna
Head to bed,
head to bed too. We got a long day. We had a long day here today, and
Yeah.
we got a long day tomorrow.
Well, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you coming.
Yeah.
It was great talking to you, and I'm really digging that Pontiac. I'll follow you, and best of luck with the Southeast guys. I know it's a tough crowd, but it's a fair crowd. It's a good crowd, and you're gonna work in. You're gonna mesh just fine.
Yeah, we're very excited to race with them guys. So
Yeah.
like I said, we're still gonna race with our Bruce City Gasser guys.
They're a family.
Yeah, they're a family for
Oh, sure.
racing with them guys. But we got to venture out, and you can't be the best unless you race the best. So that's
You
Right.
got to see what's on the other side. It's good just to get that experience.
Yep.
I agree.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
so.
Excellent. Well,
All right.
best of luck, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
nice
awesome to meet you guys.
Talking.
We'll see you at PRI.
Yeah.
Like this show? Want more? Then head to WatchPTTV.com, the new 100% free PowerTube TV streaming network. Home of the best classic and new motorsports racing and build shows on the web.